Hello, classmates, and Mr. Waller, Professor Waller. My name is Max Ness, and I'm part of the class ABE 170A2. And today I'll be talking about in my video global warming. And the definition of global warming is known as an increase in the Earth's average temperature that causes corresponding changes in climate that may result from the greenhouse effect. All right, so there are many different factors that are causing global warming to happen. And in this video, I'm going to address just the main factors that are causing it, but I'm also going to convey ideas on how we could stop it, even though it is inevitable, but how we can make it better, improve. One of the biggest main factors of global warming is pollution. And there's three main things of pollution. Number one that people think about is vehicle pollution. Another one's electrical pollution, and then industrial pollution. But with pollution with vehicles, I mean, billions of people drive around daily in their cars around town carelessly, just driving just to drive, and they don't realize just the amount of gases that they are releasing onto the atmosphere that are really causing the Earth to heat up and increase its average temperature. The second one is electrical pollution, and over 75% of the electricity worldwide is produced by burning fossil fuels. And the main fossil fuel that people have been burning is coal. And when you burn coal, you release masses of carbon dioxide gas into the air. And carbon dioxide is one of the major well-known greenhouse gases. So, I mean, I feel like as citizens we should stop burning coal and maybe try to find a different fossil fuel to use, because coal is one of the releases a lot of carbon dioxide. Industrial pollution. Industrial pollution mostly releases various gases into the water and air, and industrial pollution could possibly be more important to global warming than any other, because not only do they release carbon dioxide into the air, but they also release nitrous oxide and methane. And methane is 10 times more effective than carbon dioxide in trapping heat in our atmosphere. But we could blame. So that's it for pollution. But and pollution does play a big part in global warming. But honestly, the main reason for global warming is population. And with population getting so big, I mean, it's just we're becoming overpopulated, and we keep having more people on this earth, and it causes deforestation. And deforestation is the cutting down of trees and plants to make way for any development activity. Deforestation plays a big part of global warming because trees take in carbon dioxide that we exhale and convert it into oxygen that we need to breathe. As human breathe, more people also means more demand for food, and with more land, you will need to drive a vehicle to get there. And I mean, with more vehicles, that means more pollution, vehicular pollution. And more vehicles means more traffic, which means you're going to be sitting at stoplights longer, waiting to get to places, and you're going to be burning more gas, which means more fuel's being burned. So, I mean, it's not something that we can really do about it because the population just keeps growing. I mean, and then based on these facts, I mean, global warming is inevitable, and therefore global warming will cause extreme climate changes. But, I mean, I feel like it's our obligation to try to do something about it. And some ways I feel like would help us, or would help with global warming, would maybe just simply we should switch our fossil fuel use. We should stop using coal, and instead maybe we could use non-polluting energy sources like solar and wind power to get our electricity. Because coal produces like 1.7 times as much carbon dioxide when flamed than natural gas. So maybe another thing we could do is the government should enforce more spare the air days across the nation, Spare the Air was enforced in Northern California, or that's when it started, and it's just the use of energy and water once a month. You kind of limit it as much as you can, and it would just really help with communities worldwide in the environment, and it will also help reduce health risks to many children and senior citizens. It can also reduce the risk of getting asthma attacks or causing asthma in the first place. And uh, I mean, there's many different things we could do to try to prevent global warming on our own, but we can't prevent it, but try to help it out, try to help our kids, help our next generations, and simple things like conserving our water and also maybe even planting a tree in our backyard. I mean, making our backyard look more beautiful and stuff. I mean, trees are good for the environment, and with deforestation happening more than it's ever happened before, I feel as if we should be planting more trees and trying to help ourselves out. And I mean, the easiest thing, I mean, for everyone to do is to recycle. I mean, recycle your plastics, glass, metals, and paper. By simply putting those objects in a different trash can, you lower your greenhouse gas emissions because recycled items take away less energy to manufacture than produce from one another, from each other, from scratch. So, in conclusion, our society needs to change in order to stop global warming before we cause permanent climate change. If we want our future generations to live in a safe environment and not to pay for our mistakes, we need to reduce our carbon dioxide emissions. Thank you again, and Mr. Waller, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And yes, thank you.